Shillingsworth?
Yo.
That ain't a Velveteen Dream t-shirt, is it?
Yeah.
Get your cock out.
No underage people here, I'll tell you.
That ain't him. He's fucking.
That's bullshit. That is.
Poor cunt. Yeah.
Well, all my favourites turn out to be nonsense.
Well, there's been a
And
few.
I'm repping Hulk Hogan as well, like Hulkamania.
So you're not only repping a racist, you're repping a paedophile.
And his
Fucking
sex tape
brilliant.
was shite.
Yeah.
He's like a proper old man now, isn't he?
What, James?
Oh! Bastard. Oh, this is Brody Levy, Marco Stunt. Wonder how that's going to go.
So, are we going to do it if you can't get your shit to work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm recording the shit anyway, but it's gonna be the shit.
Hey, loves the content.
Most of the start of that's gonna be.
Should we try and get a similar some order to this? So, what's the plan?
Well, I'm still trying to find 10 matches.
Well, have you done it in order? Because I haven't done mine.
No, I ain't done mine in order.
I haven't. I know
how many notes have you
my
got?
favourite one of all time is, but
I've only got
I haven't done
the
it
matches.
10 to 1. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shilsworth with the A4 bits of lined paper.
Oh, that's just the 10 matches. That's all I've written down.
Got an iPad.
Old-fashioned paper.
Yeah, I'm just doing 10 matches, but I've got one clear favourite of all time. If
Yeah.
we're going to do that.
I think it's probably the same as quite a lot of ours. If it's the one
That's
I
why I'm
think
thinking
it
whether
was,
to
really.
like take a
I
few of the
dunno.
ones I've got out.
You are?
I'm thinking about taking. I mean, I've got 16 on the sheet here.
16?
Yeah.
Is top 10 a bit much? Should we just go top 5?
I had 14.
I can find 4. I'm thinking of them now as I'm watching them. As I'm thinking of for other matches.
Could make it. No, it's too much effort.
Is
for me.
Melina versus Alicia Fox at SummerSlam 2010 on there?
Obviously.
I was hoping we wouldn't have the
Summer
same.
versus Tori Wilson bikini matches on there.
Oh, hey!
That's the
See, no, I've got Stacey and Tori versus the Miller Lite girls from WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 19. Yes. Yes.
And you're giving me jip for the Velveteen Dream shirt.
Well, at least they're overage.
What? They are now, yeah.
Oh, I
Like
don't
the
know.
Playboy pillow fight when it was something.
I love WrestleMania 19. What a good WrestleMania.
It's a great mania. Great mania.
So you say that, but I don't think I've got any matches from Mania 19 on here. No, I haven't.
No, they were just. It was just a good all-round card. I don't
Yeah,
think
it was a really good show.
I don't think there was anything that stood out for me. I thought Jericho Michaels was probably the best out of the lot.
Yeah.
I liked that match, but I thought their feud they had second, like later on in the early 2000s, was well better. Like the late 2000s, sorry, was well better.
Yeah.
That they had an actual proper feud, didn't they? Like a few months, and Jericho smacked his missus, didn't he, and all that.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
I mean, even when Jericho came back, their feud was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
When he smashed him into the screen.
Yeah, the Jericho 5000.
That's the one. Yeah. I was trying to remember the name of it.
I've got to get rid of 2 matches here.
Has anyone put their first match they ever saw on their list?
No.
I haven't got a first match, but I've got a first moment that drew me into watching every week.
What was that?
That was The Undertaker sacrificing Midian in the Ministry of Darkness. Do you remember that? When they had the knife and the fake blood.
Yep.
Those were the days.
I've got to watch that. I've got to watch next week. I want to see who's going to stab next week.
Ministry of Darkness are underrated at how good they were.
They were awesome, mate. I loved it. They've
All
already
of
hit the
that.
corporate ministry out of board.
Alright, I've crossed off 6 matches, so I'm down to 10.
I don't know, the whole when they put Steph on the Undertaker symbol and then Austin come out. That was pretty
I love
cool.
that. I love that stuff at that time, probably a bit later actually, but the stuff with Jericho and Steph was absolutely gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
Her horn and all that. Yeah.
So
Sending her
good.
getting her tit job and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor. More like let the boobies hit the floor.
Yeah. That was a good era, wasn't it? That was a good era.
That was sort of like sort of late attitude, early ruthless aggression, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the middle. Kind of transition.
It was just that, like 2000, 2001 sort of time.
Yeah.
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 So when he's saying about
Maybe
you
a little
dirty,
bit of 2000.
greasy bitch, and right now I'm gonna get you too.
It was pretty much, I think it was after 19. WrestleMania 19 is when the ruthless aggression sort of probably kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to,
I like to say the end of the Attitude Era was when Stone Cold retired. That's when I imagine it,
Mm.
which
Yeah.
was 19. So it's weird, isn't it? I remember watching it. You know, like you just didn't know, did you? At the time, you didn't know that was going to be his last match and stuff like that. It was weird.
It's crazy to think that's 17 years ago.
It's mental, wasn't it?
It's crazy to think that, like, back in the day, we didn't know that was his last match, but now we'd be like, they'd be like, oh yeah, this is definitely his last match, and we're all gonna know, and we'll be like, oh, he's gonna fucking.
And the way he's got.
Yeah.
I think he did the perfect retirement. Stone Cold, perfect retirement.
Yeah, shit. And then he was just a.
And he stuck to it as well. He stuck to it. He didn't come back for money. He stuck to it.
Yeah.
So everyone can always say he's the best, and not he is the best. Although when he came back 15 years later, it was a bit shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's
When I come back, I don't think he can. To be honest with you, I don't think he could.
mate. I reckon he could still fucking. He could
Probably
go.
got someone, but just.
I reckon he
so
could go.
old school, wasn't he?
he could do
Oh.
similar phases.
Stomp and punch, and then hit Stunner, and everyone goes mental.
Yeah, probably it won't go down too well these days. But he's like,
You'd have kids in the front row going, "Who's that ball blue?"
right. So I've got another call at 8:30. So if we're gonna do this, we need to get on with it.
Yeah.
Right.
So should we start with? I don't know, Adam. Do you want to sort of? Have you got a plan for this?
No, yeah, could just roll into it.
Just go through it and let's see how many we've got the same, and then
Yeah. I can
think
do
the
an
key is
intro
as well, just
after
keep
all
the-
this is done anyway. I can do an intro to it all and put it on at the end of the musical intro, and then bang straight into this.
Oh,
Just do it that way.
leave the bit about Velveteen Dream's cock though. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll edit that in at the end. So what order do you want to do it in? Like, who wants to go bang, 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 bang?
Just do like one, and then someone do one, then.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
someone
Like,
else
do you want to go in
yeah.
like...
Yeah.
Right, let's
James,
go.
Rob,
Let's go.
Anthony?
Okay, let's go. Adam, Shieldog, Lewis, and me, and we'll do it in that rotation.
Okay.
cool.
Okay, so I'll probably say that we're going to go from 10, so my 10th best match, I'd say probably be Angle and Benoit from Mania 17. A good wrestling match. Great technical wrestlers. And I just thought it was a great Mania match.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. Anything of Angle and Benoit was amazing, though, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
exactly.
Yeah. Bless him. He was murdered. He's innocent.
You give me extra fucking work, I've got to bleep shit, I've got to blur shit. Fuck's sake.
Just an opinion.
Shield Dog.
It's weird. I've got an Angle Benoit match, but mine's from Rumble 2003.
Ooh,
Which
was that like
I think
was that
any of
SmackDown
their
versus
matches
Raw?
have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of their matches were shit hot. In all fairness,
Yeah.
you could name any of them, and they're all really good matches.
Yeah, that's why I haven't got an Angle and Benoit match. That is, no, because I can't pick one.
Yeah.
There's too many.
I couldn't go back in time and go, oh, that one at, No Way Out, blah, 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 whatever. Because there could have been one on fucking SmackDown for a bloody tag title that I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah,
I just
exactly.
thought the whole rivalry was awesome, wasn't it? They were both brilliant.
Definitely.
My
I
next.
think it just stood out for me because the Royal Rumble really didn't, even though Lesnar won that Rumble.
Yeah.
Put him on that pedestal, but I'll still remember that match.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, speaking of Rumble, I've gone controversial. Whenever I want to watch a Rumble, I put this one on, and I've gone with the Royal Rumble match, the actual whole match of 2001, where Austin's like coming back from his injury, and I think he wins it, him and Kane at the end.
Yes.
And that whole fucking match, I love it.
That's where
Absolutely
Kane
love it.
had the most eliminations.
That's it, yeah, that one. And like he just like Honky Tonk Man comes out and he batters him around the end with a guitar, and
Yeah.
Ray
Was that
hardcore bit in it.
Yeah.
But that was I only put that on there because like I just thought, what's my go-to watch? And I thought, oh fuck it, I always go and watch. If Royal Rumble's coming up, I always put that one on. So I
Yeah.
thought, fuck it, I'm having that.
That's a good show. I don't think of putting Rumbles in there.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
think
I've
I'd
only
put
put one in, but that's just because it's my favourite one of all time. Like it was, and obviously Tag and Kane got together. There.
Yeah.
So my number 10 was from Super Showdown a few years ago, and that was Triple H versus Randy Orton.
Okay.
I remember that.
Because I thought that was probably maybe Orton's in his absolute prime at the moment.
Mhm.
Triple H probably just passed it, but he can still put. He's got such experience. I thought that was a really, really good match. You got two people who know each other so well. But I couldn't think of one botch in that match. It was so good.
Yeah, the good thing about that is they've wrestled so many times.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You still think they're wrestling again, and you don't think, oh fuck, so you think, yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely.
Right, it's
Like
quality.
you see there Orton, isn't it? Like, it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Like you just said, Rob. Like, there's no hardly any mistakes, if any.
It was just tight. It was just immensely good.
Just a
Makes a
fucking
change for a
cool
Super Showdown to have no fucking botches, doesn't it?
match. yeah.
On Super Showdowns, or was it Crown Jewel? I thought Tyson Fury's entrance was amazing.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Still should have come out to Live in America.
What you wanna do? Keep jumping. Ow! What you wanna do? Da, 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 da. I thought it was fucking balling. It was brilliant. Love that.
Showman.
Sorry,
Absolute
mate.
showman.
Just
Love for Yuri.
yeah. So I chose that as my number 10 just
Nice.
because two of wrestling's probably greatest stars of the 2000s decade. And they've done a really good job.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good start. We didn't clash.
So I've got number 9 now. It's quite high up on the list, but it was the whole storyline of it which intrigued me and the actual outcome of the match. It's Cena and Punk from Money in the Bank 2011, where Punk wins it and leaves the WWE.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes,
The whole
yeah.
storyline of that, where is he going to sign his United with a pipe bomb and all that, and then having it to win it,
Yeah.
leave through the crowd in Chicago, blow Vince McMahon a kiss. And I always remember the picture that you put up. We had the belt inside the fridge.
Preach. Yeah.
Brilliant. I just thought that was absolutely class.
Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds.
No worries.
Good shout, though. Yeah. I didn't. I was looking at CM Punk. Don't get me wrong, I like CM Punk. And there wasn't many matches that stood out apart from his feud with Cena.
Mm.
As much. Yeah, it's.
I mean that match was on my list
Yeah.
actually.
So mine's quite high up. So
Yeah.
So I didn't number mine, so I'm just having a quick browse what I'd go next.
That's what I'm
I
doing
think
now. I'm just numbering mine now.
Lesnar and Angle from SummerSlam again, 2003.
it was a good game.
Around that sort of early 2000s was when, I think WWE was at its best.
Mm.
And yeah, Lesnar and Angle was just, again, two guys that know what they're doing. And
Yeah.
I know, probably that's why Lesnar Angle from Mania isn't on my list, is because of the botch with the
Yeah.
shooting star press. But you know, those two knew how to go, and yeah,
Good choice.
rate both.
Wicked. I'm numbered. Is it my go? Sorry.
Yeah.
I've gone next. I've gone Rock versus Stone Cold at Mania 17. Yeah,
No,
I've
but
gone that. You put that as one? Oh, cool. Sorry.
Wow.
spoiler.
I just, again, like, it's another thing you can say. Rock and Stone Cold, they're brilliant. I just thought it was cool, McMahon at the end with a chair and it got turning Stone Cold heel, which
Yeah.
I love Stone Cold as a heel. He was awesome. Not
Apart
many
from the
people
music.
did. Huh?
Apart from the music.
I like that Disturbed one he had.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
the Shattered
amazing.
Glass
Yeah,
Disturbs
that
the
was
best.
brilliant. And I even liked his one, you know, did that Alliance angle. I loved that. That was well good.
Yeah.
But nothing will beat his standard one, obviously. But I can see why they had to change it up because obviously he was a heel, wasn't he?
Mm.
And then like I just loved what it led to after with him being like a bit. He's like a bit of a comedian, wasn't he? With Angle, with the guitars and the cowboy hats. And,
Yippee-ki-yay.
like, yeah, sucking up to this. I just thought it was. I don't know. It's just, I've never seen Stone Cold like that.
Yeah.
So when I look back and think, what the hell happened there? And it was like him, that iconic bit of him shaking McMahon's hand at Mania after. I did honestly think, now looking back, thinking, yeah, you should have dropped him, stunned him after all that. That was cool. But at the time, I was like, oh, Mania 17, when was that? Could only been about 12 or 13, I reckon.
2001, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2001.
Must have been, yeah. Because I'd only been watching wrestling solidly that year. I'd just been watching bits and bobs before, but yeah, that was like my first proper Mania I took attention of.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, it was a really good match, but it's just my personal preference. It's just cool. I love the promo package as well.
Yeah, that's the thing.
My way.
That's why I put it as number one.
Whole
Just
thing
for
was
that.
awesome. Yeah. So yeah,
So-
9.
So my number 9 is from. What was that?
I think it's Shillingsworth. His
Oh.
speaker.
Right, so my number 9, I thought.
And now we're frozen.
Well, I am frozen.
I
can see everyone else.
Back.
Because of it was probably a WrestleMania storyline that finished at the Royal Rumble.
Mm.
But if it didn't end at the Royal Rumble, we wouldn't have had one of the greatest moments at WrestleMania 30. So my match was Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble of that year, just because it was the build up to that with him joining the Wyatt family, and then that absolutely iconic moment when he's at the top of the steel cage
Oh yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
right? And you see the whole. They had that match. I think it opened up at Raw. I think that was the year everyone wanted to come out at 30, but it was Rey Mysterio that came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
that's
got
it. And
booed.
it was mental.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
But that match opened up the show. Fuck me, was it hot? I remember there was this great camera angle that sticks in my mind when sort of Bray got chucked out the ring and the cameraman followed him, and then just out of nowhere, the cameraman sort of goes to pan back to Bryan, and then out of nowhere you just see Bryan just fly
Yeah.
and just hit Bray. And I can remember watching that and going, holy shit! I've got a thing. I call it my holy shit monitor, and it's between 1 and 10. Right, that got me at about 9 because I sort of put my hands in the air.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So I can remember being super hot for that one. I think quite a lot of my matches are openers actually because I'm hot and I remember them and I'm attentive when I'm
Yeah,
watching.
that's what I've gone with. Things I just remember.
So yeah, I said that one for number 9 just because of that. Basically, I thought it was class.
Hot storyline, one of their best ones in recent years. That was.
Well,
Yeah,
with
he was
Bray,
so
it's sort of like
white hot. He was so
when he was that
hot.
character, when he was that character, Bray, he was so one-dimensional. But now he just sort of, he's like, I call him the David Bowie of wrestling. He sort of just like reinvents himself.
Yeah.
He's brilliant for it.
So the next one. I've
Yeah,
picked-
so that's my number 9.
So number 8, I've gone for a 6-man elimination tag match from Payback 2014, and it's the
Jesus.
Shield versus Evolution when Batista
Ooh,
came out in the blue pants.
Yeah, that's good.
That was
Great
a cracking
shout.
match.
Didn't even think of that.
That was an unbelievable match. Like kendo sticks, everything. Always remember
Yes.
Rollins flying off the side where the crowd were onto the Evolution.
Was that the first of their match or the second one?
Second,
They
I
had
think.
two. That was the second
I
one.
think that
Yeah,
was
I
the second
preferred
one.
the second one.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's obviously not long after that. I think the next night it was obviously when.
Step third.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all.
Oh yeah, Rollins.
That's a very good shout.
Was that- was that-
very good shout?
Was that the Blue Tista bit?
Yep.
When he came out
That's
complete blue?
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone started calling him Blue Tista and he got
Yeah.
really angry on social media.
It's one of those matches that if I ever feel like I just want to watch one match, sometimes I'll just put that on, just because it was unbelievable.
I'm like that with films and the battle scene from the Two Towers.
Yeah.
I always just, if I'm feeling low, I always just watch, them kill a load of orcs for a bit and it makes me happy.
Yeah. So that's my number 8,
Nice.
Shield and Evolution from Payback 2014 main event.
Good shout.
Yeah, I like
Very
that.
good shout. I like that. Well done.
I'm thinking about changing some of mine, but go on.
I still haven't numbered mine, so I'm just.
Oh, come on, Dream.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
It
It's
is.
one of my favourite one.
Do you know what else was hard?
Okay,
Velveteen
Right,
Dream's
so-
message.
I'm going Lesnar. Lesnar v Guerrero. No Way Out 2004. When Guerrero won the title.
That's a great one.
Great shout, Shield Dog. Great shout.
Brilliant chilies worth.
Yeah, it was,
Mental.
yeah, everyone. Guerrero at his hottest. That was.
Yeah.
Still in here. That.
Oh, when he won.
Goldberg comes out,
Yeah.
spears Lesnar.
I know I'm a Lesnar guy, but Guerrero was just one of the
Unreal.
best of all time.
Right,
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it
100%.
just popped it. That was a great way to give him the title.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Really well done.
Yeah.
Getting a beer.
In a bit.
And that's only 7,
It's me.
8,
8.
8.
Me. I've gone back in, not really into the archives, but I've gone Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Do you remember the one they did when Owens debuted?
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
did US champ versus NXT champ.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucking loved that. Because
Did he win? Kevin Owens won.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
And I saw like so many new Cena moves, and I was like, Kevin Owens. I was like, I'm pretty sure I watched him on a random Ring of Honor show. I was like, and he'd been in NXT and that, but
Yeah.
that was a wicked match. I loved it.
I think it was a brilliant time.
I think it was Payback. I think it was a Payback. I think.
It wasn't the same one as mine, was it?
It was brilliant for me, that one, because obviously Cena had beat a load of the jobbers and mid-carders
Yeah.
on Raw,
Yeah.
and then he's just got this, because that was meant to be Sami Zayn's push,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny Shoulder.
Yeah.
That was
but he was doing the thing.
Which
So-
one do I do? Do I do fucking Zayn and Cena? That was brilliant.
I watched it back because Bret Hart, they've done a whole fucking fanfare for him.
Yeah.
They got Bret Hart out to introduce him.
Yeah. In Canada.
It was brilliant, but then he throws his arms up and it looks like that. Oh, Ryan's
Yeah.
not in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that was.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
when they
was,
were bringing out NXT guys every
yeah.
night.
But when
That
Owens'
was good
music
fun.
hit, I can remember people took notice. People were like that. Back when people were surprised about returns,
A bit like
It's
War
like a whole
Games.
build up though when it is like he come out and like I don't know, Kevin Owens blah blah and then just fucking nailed Cena,
Yep.
stamped the US title and had the NXT belt up. I mean NXT was so hot then, wasn't it?
No, that was
Ridiculous.
a good shout by Adam in there. Was when he came out at War Games this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. The noise from the crowd was just mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Owens is massive, and they're not using him. Well, they're
Yeah.
starting to,
They could use him as a they can use him as a face more. He's funny as hell.
Yeah,
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 definitely, yeah.
But he can do both. I think he's one that can do both.
yeah. So,
It was Elimination Chamber 2015, that match.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cheers.
sorry, guys, just putting the order in for tea.
Good man.
yeah.
Yeah,
but
that
I'll have
was
a Thatcher's.
I just remember about that time, I was like, oh, fucking yeah. And Cena was defending the US Championship, and I was like, But yeah, I was the same. Do I put the Zayn match in, or do I put that match in? But I was
Yeah.
like, I prefer.
Well, I thought that
Zayn,
it was just that because of his stature as being the champ, I think it was a bit more believable for people to think he could beat him. So it's a bit, it's almost like, oh, could this be another Cena burial, or are they finally going to push a younger guy?
Yeah.
It was at that cusp in Cena's sort of career, wasn't it?
But they didn't give him the belt.
I tell you what, well, not off topic, but like, I loved when Cena was US champ.
Open
It was
challenge.
just, yeah,
He made it relevant, didn't he?
yeah, it was brilliant, didn't you think?
Yeah.
It's like, and everyone, I think that was the point where, because before he went and come back, didn't he? And then he won that title with Rusev, and everyone was like, oh, fucking typical Cena, blah, blah. But like, he was doing he could just introduce another move,
Yeah.
and like, and everyone would think, actually, you know, we've got to boo him because it's Cena.
That reminded me in the latter part of Kurt's last run with WWE before he came back,
Yeah.
and he was just being he was being the tactician. He was just being the wrestling guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know. So, and he was doing some great stuff. I think that was Kurt Angle's best time. I think he was putting some great shit out.
Yeah.
So I think Cena was at that stage then.
Yeah.
Not though saying he still can go. Like, obviously we didn't see the match we were gonna see at Mania, but I think he would have had a bloody good match.
Yeah.
And I miss him. I miss him so much.
Yeah.
I know Ryan loves him. You just miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reigns doesn't have it.
Reigns
No.
is not the new Cena. Not yet. But
No.
That's why I think Owens should be in that spot.
yeah, you could be right. Because he can lose, but Owens can lead the match. And everyone fucking loves him.
Yeah.
I reckon that they might hash their bets with Reigns. I've been hearing some supports. I think they might be had enough of him, especially now Hollywood's come a calling.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, his missus is pregnant again with twins again. It's like he can't.
But he's going to have
compete, you
like
know.
60 million kids, isn't he?
Must be like Samoan blood, isn't
He's going to be like Ryan.
it? 5 rooters in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Seth, can't come on the group chat.
We can't
Oh,
think
but
about
Dean's
Ambrose.
on. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Anyway,
Right,
that was my number 8. All those to Roberto.
My number 8 is the Elimination Chamber from 2006.
Okay, who was in that? I can't remember that.
That was that New Year's resolution,
Uh-huh.
and that was
Edge
where
cash-in.
that was the Edge cash-in.
Good one.
That was the first New Year's Revolution, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The only one.
That was, and I can remember because I thought I think that was probably one of the I came into wrestling late. I came in 2005.
Mhm.
Literally, the first SmackDown I watched was Eddie Guerrero's last match against Mr. Kennedy. That was the first SmackDown I watched. So I sort of came into it late, but then I've gone back and watched shitloads, you know. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
don't matter too much. But with New Year's resolution, that was sort of my first proper Elimination Chamber, and I can remember it. It was just like glass and all the shit. It was when I had that was when they had the sugar glass and not the Perfect bloody plastic.
Yeah.
So when it shattered, it looked like it fucking shattered.
That's when
But
Chris
it was
Martin-
Cena right at the end.
But it was
Absolute. He showed colour.
Yeah.
Like, so he was covered in blood, and then you just see McMahon come out and go, you know, on the Money in the Bank thing, and it was, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was class. That was class.
You should be. The Edge dropped it early, didn't he? After, but
Yeah, that was pointless. That was
Yeah.
pointless, dropping it a month early. But if he hadn't won that, we wouldn't have got the live sex celebration on Raw. So,
we
we saw a little bit of Lita's boobie.
Yeah, there you go.
Baby!
And you know we did.
Yes, we did.
So that is my number 8.
Cool.
Very
Good
good.
choice.
Very good.
Good choice. Now, my number 7 might be a bit controversial, and people might think it should be higher. But it's Dudley's, Hardy's, Edge and Christian from Mania 17, TLC.
Oh.
I got that, but it's.
I
literally
haven't
the
got
next
that one.
I've got that one in this exact position as well.
Have you?
I knew
I've
this
gone-
would happen.
I've gone mine's the next one.
Ah.
6.
So we can
Oh,
skip mine because I got the same as he.
Right.
So,
But wasn't that
Yeah.
the second one, wasn't it? The
Yeah, TLC 2.
TLC.
TLC 2, yeah.
Where like
Yeah.
Edge did the spear off the ladder, didn't he?
Yep, knocked
Yeah.
himself out.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Amazing match.
When you watch it back, it's when all the flipping cameras flash
Oh,
at that
I
point,
love
don't
that.
they? It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
you don't get that now.
No.
It's a shame.
Hardy off the ladder as well, wasn't it? Through
Yeah.
Hart. Who else did he go through? Christian and Rhino, is it? He went through.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because obviously,
Rhino,
like, Jeff's holding
Rhino
on to the
came out.
belts.
Lita came out. Bloody Spike came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's a very good shout, mate.
yeah.
I tip my hat
Yeah.
to you.
I think everyone that would make most people's list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is on my list, but it's next.
Just for that moment alone, like besides the fact it was a brilliant match, just for that moment alone.
I mean, imagine
It's like I
Saturn
probably
was
wouldn't have
proper
picked that Elimination Chamber if it weren't for the cash in.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay. So I've actually gone TLC, the first one at SummerSlam.
Oh, nice.
I actually preferred that one than the Mania one, just because it felt more raw. There wasn't all the interference.
Yeah.
They went. I don't know. The second one to me just seemed a bit more scripted, whereas the first one was a bit
What the fuck are they gonna do?
more natural and raw to
Yeah.
me. Seemed a bit more brutal, but yeah, maybe it'd be higher on my list if I sat there and actually graded them. But just because we were talking about TLC, I actually preferred that one than the Mania one.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Good choice.
Right. Well, are we moving on? Or?
Yeah.
Go on. My number 7. It is 7, isn't it? I have gone with Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, the HBK's return match, SummerSlam. I think it was 2002.
Yeah.
Where like it was only back to one more match kind of thing, and it was like the unsanctioned street fight. And the reason I've gone for that is I also, like Rob, came into wrestling a bit later. When I started watching wrestling, Shawn Michaels was the fucking ref, and he just wore hot pants, and he was a commissioner. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then when he came back, I was like, well, who the fuck? Why is that commissioner geezer back? Who the fuck is that? So then I went back and watched, and I was like, oh my god, he was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So then I got well invested in that match, and I was just like, fucking, it's just like, then I kind of still believed he genuinely had a bad back. So like when Triple H was dropping him on his back and battering him, I was like, oh fuck. And then when he got the win, I was like, oh, wicked.
Yeah.
And then he obviously Triple H got him after. I thought it was just like really like, they made it like look. Obviously they are friends, but they made it like really personal, and I really fucking believed it at the time. But that just sticks out in my mind again. Like most of these, but that just stuck out in my mind.
Good man. It was a good
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, I just thought, yeah,
Old Hebner being the ref and all that.
yeah. I just thought it was, I thought, yeah, that's a good match. I like that. But yeah, that's number 7 for me.
Well, we know Rob.
So my number 7 was the same as same as that. So,
Well, my number 6 was the same as Adam's TLC. So go, lads, go.
For number 6, I've put Undertaker and Mankind, Hell in a Cell, 98, King of the Ring.
Great shout. That's on my list. I don't know what number.
it doesn't make my list.
Really?
Probably about a 12.
Wow.
Everyone's different.
I'm not a massive like I know I put Elimination Chamber, but I'm not the biggest fan of like stipulation matches. I like good, proper, solid build a story.
Oh yeah.
Although I've got to like a bit of a for
Arm panties.
for war games.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fucking love war games.
yeah.
I think it's fucking brilliant.
But go back and watch the WCW ones. They're very
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, just seen they threw them together back in the day, didn't they?
Yeah.
But they seem to have always been. It seems like they build a storyline around war games than they do anything else.
Yeah,
So
well,
as soon as they
way
get
do
to
it
the
in
next year.
NXT is
Yeah.
brilliant.
It
Well,
was
they do
Triple
that.
H running the show. That's why.
Yeah, the way they
And
do
Shawn
that.
Michaels.
I thought the women's one was brilliant.
Yeah.
The women's
Yeah.
war games was. I mean, I talk about it all the time, but it's the bit with Rhea Ripley in the trash can. I watched that back over and over. I was like, Kaylee Ray jumps through the air, and she's just like, "Get the fuck down! You can't be doing
Well,
that."
that's the thing. That's the one thing I
Fuck
prefer
off.
about the NXT War Games is because when you look at the old WCW ones, they had the fucking roof and it was really low.
Yeah.
But at least with NXT, they haven't got the roof on it.
I remember
Obviously, I
one
know
more
because
game.
it brought
What
down
one?
weapons, but
Do you remember the one Ricochet fucking did his backflip off?
oh my
Oh
god,
my god! What the fuck?
was that the first one?
I think I don't know. No, I think the first one wasn't the first one Sanity. Were they in it?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
was
someone
that
did
Sanity
that
and
as well.
Authors of Pain and
Yeah,
Undisputed Era?
and all that. Yeah, but no, there's been. I don't know. There's been some really good war games,
Yeah,
isn't there?
there have been.
Mm.
Like NXT ones. I'm a fan.
Probably
of.
you have our own NXT top 10 list.
Yeah, with that.
There's so many good matches in
We can do
NXT.
that, but I might have an NXT match on my list now.
I've got
I didn't
I've got
do an
two.
NXT.
I've done
probably
one just
put
literally
someone-
for sentimental, and I'll tell you why when we get to it.
Okay.
'Cause it involves you clubs.
As I say, I think it involves New York.
It does.
Without a
But
doubt.
anyway, I'll shut up
Shillingworth.
because you guys have got matches.
6 for me. Probably my first ever match I sort of took an interest was British Bulldog v Bret Hart, SummerSlam '92.
Oh,
It was a good
Showing
match.
my age a bit, that.
yeah,
It was again just off the top of my top 10. I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah. Just at Wembley, being in England, and it was just crowds loved it back then. Crowds do make matches sometimes,
Yeah,
That's why
That
they
little bit
come to
more
UK more.
special.
We're better.
exactly.
and I'd love to go to an event over here, big stadium event, because it would be a quality crowd.
Could you imagine
Yeah,
the B5 front row of a fucking London show?
Well, I mean, look when AJ won WWE title up in Manchester, how hot the crowd were there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's because the American fan base is so used to it. We ain't.
Yeah,
Yeah, we love it.
that's
Yeah,
what the old Saudi shows. They fucking love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
No, I like
yeah.
that. Good shout. Good shout.
Good match.
I was TLC when I was 17, so yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome. We all agree.
I've gone Edge Cena TLC at Montreal.
I crossed off my list. Unforgiven. Yeah, I crossed that one off my list.
I don't
I
agree
thought it
with
was.
that.
I thought
That was
that was the bit when there was he piled 3 tables on top of each other,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
Cena
yeah,
FU'd
yeah.
him through them all.
yeah,
For the
yeah. I
finish.
remember. Yeah, I remember.
Fucking love that.
Back.
again quality storyline.
So that's my number 6. That again, like Edge is just. I love Edge.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
about to say, how good was he then as a
Yeah.
as a heel? How good was
He's probably one of the best heels they've had.
he?
I
Easy.
think.
Was
Yeah,
that one of the
he was-
matches where they had Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder appear as the Edgeheads?
I can't quite remember.
I can't recall.
Mm.
No, I don't
Possible.
know.
I just remember being absolutely emotionally invested in that match, and when that spot happened at the end, I was like, "Holy shit!" Because the reason I don't like stipulation matches now is because I need them to shock me,
Yeah.
and that's why I like the War Games because I've not really seen it before.
Yeah,
So with TLC matches, there's only so much they can do,
Yeah.
and also watching that one at WrestleMania made me realise how much I don't like them if they don't have a crowd. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
without a crowd.
Yeah.
Or, like a crowd and JR go and he's broken in half just
Oh
makes
my
it so much better.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
So I've put that, so Edge Cena, Montreal TLC, in front of Edge's home crowd, hot ass crowd as well. I'll put that as my 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good. Like that.
So for my number 5,
Hey.
I've got one that I don't think anyone else will have on this list, to be honest, but I enjoyed it because it was a fucking fantastic match. New Day versus the Usos inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh my
Hell in
god,
a
I
Cell
was going to put
2017.
this. This is not a joke. I was genuinely going to put a New Day versus Uso match.
Uh,
They're like 12, 13 by the top 20.
Usos are brilliant with anyone.
Yeah.
Usos
Yeah.
bring the best out of everyone. I think one of there was a some nothing pay per view a while ago, and you had the Usos versus the Harper and Rowan, and it opened the show I think, and I thought, well, this is
Bludgeon
going to be a bit
Brothers.
of a snowball. But this is when they were rolling with Bray, and I was like, fuck me, that was a good match.
Yeah.
Christ,
Was that,
you would
Adam,
expect
was that
it.
the one where they did the Samoan? He threw him over the rope, and Jimmy or Jay caught him and done the Samoan drop on the mat on the
Yeah.
outside. Yeah,
It's
that
also
was
when the thing is in the corner and they get the kendo sticks and they put it through to stop him from
That-
getting out.
yeah, mate, that is a quality shout.
Just because I thought that
Really
match
good.
was. I mean, I've never seen a
Really good.
tag teams Hell in a Cell match for a start, and that was one of the first ones I've seen, and I was like, that is just fantastic.
Yeah,
Two
that
great
was
teams
good.
in it, and they just done the magic.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That was my number
Great,
5.
yeah. Usos, New Day are quality together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're brilliant.
definitely.
Just a shame
Absolutely
one of them's
brilliant.
now injured, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reckon could be out for 6 to 9 months.
Oh well.
It proves, man. TLC matches are bad for business because they kill people.
It was only a ladder match though, wasn't it? TLC match.
Yeah.
But then Brian had to retire, didn't he, after he won the IC belt?
Yeah, that was shame.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 5.
And concussion.
True.
Yeah.
So, Number 5 for me, would be Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell. One we talked about. Just a moment.
I think this might be Tony's number 1.
It defines the people's moment. Mankind getting thrown off top of the cell and then thrown through the cell. I'll always remember that. This is when I used to always ask a mate if I could buy. He used to record them on VHS, and then he'd watch it, and then I'd buy it off him. And I remember that, borrowing that one. I was just like, oh my god, like, holy shit, like.
Tooth going through the nose, up in the nose, and
Do you know what? You're talking about it. I'm like, one of these I could probably nip off, I think, and put that in.
Well, Rob,
You're taking me back. You're taking me back.
keeping with the Hell in a Cell theme, I have gone with. I think it was actually just Mick Foley then. It was No Way Out 2000. It was Mick Foley's first retirement match versus Triple H, Hell in a Cell.
When it was it Cactus Jack or was it Mick Foley?
I think it might have been Cactus, because he come back.
Yeah, it was Cactus Jack, wasn't it?
And it led to the Fatal 4-Way match, didn't it, at Mania 2000, sorry. I just remember like the fucking 2x4 on fire and him trying to pile drive him on the roof, and then Triple H backflipped him and he fucking flew through the ring. He was like kicking him and poking him, and he got up on all fours, just like that moment where like he just got him in the pedigree, and it was like he was putting him down.
Yeah.
That was a proper like retirement moment. Little did we know he was going to bloody wrestle again at Mania. So
well, you say that I was listening to JR's podcast and they were talking about how Mick Foley was brought in.
Yeah.
But it probably should have been Jericho at the time.
Oh,
Vince didn't rate Jericho because Vince doesn't like small guys.
Yeah.
So that should have been Jericho, and Mick Foley was like, I don't want to do it.
I saw this as an article.
Yeah.
And then, so JR brought him in, and then they were filming the early Mankind stuff, and Vince was like, okay, I fucking love the promo work.
Yeah.
And then he started to see it, didn't he? Yeah, I remember, I read an article about that the other day. I think.
Mick Foley just like literally gave his body to whoever, didn't he? He was like, do what you want, basically.
Yeah.
That's quite fucked.
When you think of some of those classics with Terry Funk and Vader, and it's like, you
Yeah.
watch some of them back, it's unbelievable bumps he took.
Even with Taker beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah. And The Rock.
Didn't he?
Remember The Rock?
Yeah, Rock. Yeah, the Rock. Yeah, Rock. Make sure the headshots, the chair shots unprotected. Fucking mental, man.
He's handcuffed.
Yeah.
The good old days of a chair shot to the head.
That was number 5 for me, but also I think that pay-per-view, I think that's where Angle won the IC and a Euro title at the same time.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, I was in and out of wrestling then, but that was like, oh my god, that was ridiculous, that match. I loved it. But yeah, that's number 5 for me.
I'm going to NXT. And basically, I am at the time, not so much now because I like what he's doing now. But at the time, Finn Balor when he debuted was fucking insane, and I was so over.
Match.
No, so I have picked when he won the title in Tokyo against Kevin Owens in that match.
Beast in the East show.
Yeah.
So that was when Lesnar faced Kofi Kingston in the main event and beat him in like
Destroyed
2 minutes or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I loved that match, and it was like I can remember being like, because it was on in the morning here, so I sort of just sat and watched it. It was a good time for me. Brilliant match. I thought that whole show was good, and then Chris Jericho randomly came out at the beginning because he was still doing house shows at that point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, loved that match, and it meant a lot to me because I genuinely rooted for him, since he debuted.
Yeah.
Because I fucking love the paint. I still love the paint, and I wish he'd bring it back. But
I liked the way he did at London, Jack the Ripper. That was just
was class.
Jack the Ripper or Dallas with the chainsaw guy.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. I think he's but I love this. He's brought back the Prince. I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Because he needed to reinvent himself going back to NXT.
Yeah.
Because they fucking, I hate it when WWE ruin things.
Yeah.
And they do it a lot.
Demon King. Oh, fuck off.
Viking Raiders.
That's
No,
what
the
I'm
Viking
excited to see.
experience.
Yeah, exactly. One experience
Welcome
later,
my Viking experience.
driving in a fucking car with them doing carpool karaoke.
Try doing karaoke every Friday, son.
You are, yeah.
Fucking nightmare.
I'm interested
Yeah,
to see what.
so my number 5, Finn Balor KO.
But
Good
saying, talking about
Right.
Balor, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with him and Water.
Love that.
That's going
Yes.
to be amazing. That is going to be amazing.
The sounds of the slaps are going to be heard worldwide.
See, that's the match that I want where there isn't a crowd, so you can hear every single fucking chop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always remember when we watched it live, and that Walter versus Dunn, and when Walter first hit Dunn, the room was silent, and
Yeah.
it's almost like you could feel it where you were.
Yeah.
It's like, oh!
I think we all went, oh.
All
Yeah.
I
Like,
remember
no, it was-
is at Mania
And we were all
on
back.
Sunday, and someone fucking chopped me and got me on my nipple. Connor.
Mate, it's alright, I whipped him.
I
You
chopped
know that?
him and he had a cross on. I didn't realise,
That
but I
poor
chopped him
child.
and it was
You-
fucking.
He looked like he had the sign of the Trinity on him. Fuck me. His head's gonna start going.
Oh man. For number 4, I've got Stone Cold versus Bret Hart from WrestleMania 13.
Yeah, like that. Good shout.
What a match
Like
that
that.
was.
That was
Didn't
like
quite make
11.
my list though.
Great technical match, and obviously that iconic image of Stone Cold in the sharpshooter with the blood just dripping down his face and passing out, not giving up.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock being the referee, I mean, unbelievable match.
Probably put Austin up there a bit with everyone at that point.
Yeah,
It turned him. That's the match they turned him into like the good guy, wasn't it?
it was a double
Everyone
turn,
was
wasn't
on
it?
Brett.
Brett turned heel, Austin turned face.
Yeah. That
double
whole
turn.
feud was good. It just
Yeah.
Austin just kept going after him, didn't he? That was wicked. I've gone back and watched like the old Raws,
Yeah,
like in order, and that's happening now where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, this is cool.
yeah,
It's amazing. Like, it's like 1 week, like everyone's like, oh, Austin, and then they go to Canada, and like you can't hear anything
yeah,
apart from like Brett or just Canadian flags.
yeah.
And then like the next week they're back in America, and it's Austin. It's just mental, isn't
It
it?
is. That is crazy.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that. Shield Doggy.
Oh, it's getting tough now. Okay, number 4 for me is going to be Taker v Triple H with HBK as a ref, WrestleMania 28. Hell in a Cell. Just,
That was
yeah.
cool. The
Oh,
end of
so
it.
good. And the whole Paul Michaels with super kick, Triple H pedigree, everyone was like, oh, it's over, it's done.
I wasn't.
And then he kicks out and you're just like,
Yes.
oh,
I loved it.
man.
The thing with that
Oh,
match is I
so
always
good.
remember that end image. When
See,
they're
I
on
Yeah,
could
but they'll
stage.
hug
it would just be taking matches, so that's why I've refrained from putting that on.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought one of you would pick that. I thought that.
No, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, there's still another one to go in my top 3. So,
Yeah, same here.
and I'm pretty sure we've all got the same one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or certainly one.
I think mine might be
Yeah.
coming up sooner than everyone else's.
Greatest match I've ever seen, and it still remains to this day the greatest match I've ever seen.
We'll see.
mine. Huh?
We'll see.
We'll see. That was quality. That was quality. Love that.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, no,
Is it me?
Yeah.
4. I've gone, and this is because we watched it live, and we were all smashed out of our faces, and I think all of us were like in a line at this point. It was Gargano versus Cole when Gargano won the title at Brooklyn, not Brooklyn, New York.
No, it wasn't Brooklyn.
And like Champ will come out, didn't he, at the end, and
Yep.
like with them, like and everyone was going, "Oh fuck, he's gonna nail him," and then they're like hugged, and we were all fucking buzzing our tits off anyway that
Yeah.
night. But
that was so
I,
good.
I,
That.
I just thought on the Raw when. Can you all go?
Out of 3?
Yeah.
Was that 2 out of 3? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 out
Yeah.
of 3
2 out of
falls.
3 falls.
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just think like when Cole won the first one, I was like, he's gonna win 3 too. I'm like, fuck's sake, come on.
And obviously when the Undisputed Era came out,
out.
Eric.
But,
Can you remember we were all on Raw going, we were watching for the run-in, weren't we? We were there.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's got to be Undisputed
Undisputed Era.
It's got to be. It's got to be. Got to be. And then Cesaro and Sheamus came, and we're like,
Then Sheamus and Cesaro come out, didn't they?
I thought as rules after WrestleMania go, that was very poor.
It wasn't the best.
Fucking unsafe bit.
disappointing.
I mean, I fell asleep during fucking Balor and
To
Zayn.
be fair, that Sunday. Oh, just.
I think that killed the crowd getting home
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
killed a lot of the crowd.
Oh,
in
the
an
people were
Undisputed
fucked.
Era.
Yeah.
Do you know on that
SmackDown,
SmackDown on Tuesday? I didn't want to go. I was
No,
there going. I quite happily fucking
That's like-
go to that bar down the road,
Yeah.
get absolutely nailed, go to the nuddy bar.
That's like me, because I was in a fucking completely different room with other people, like fucking Colgate and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I can't leave this fucking suite, I'm just going to go back to the hotel.
That SmackDown was the night me were arguing with the fucking the ticket guy because he kept coming in and going, "Can I check your ticket?" And we were like, "Look, mate,
Yeah.
You're harassing
to
us.
be in here. He's staying in here, so go away."
No, because I said to Cal, like, no, my ticket is in another box, but I'm staying in here because I asked our tour operator whether I could. So if there's an issue there, you have to take it up with him. Stop harassing me to see my ticket because I told you
Yeah.
it's not in this box. No, piss off, you know, like,
I ended
fucking
up
hell.
with fucking Shillingsworth and all that.
Oh, that was that when one trapped
bloody funny
thingy in the
We
cupboard?
trapped Dom in the cupboard and Connor had his panic attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. But yeah, that was all.
And the mission.
Yeah.
Oh, mate,
Mission to
I've
get
still
into
got
their box.
Yeah.
I said
The whole night.
Oh,
Mate, it was when he went fucking Dom was on the chat.
Oh,
Can you remember? And I was like, he was like, I'm not leaving. I was like, right, I get that, but you are not a qualified healthcare professional. So go and enjoy the show and leave him with the people. Like,
yeah.
Cal's there, like, fucking is his job. Like,
He was on for
Go
a
and-
lab and he
go
came
and
back
listen.
again. Fine.
mate,
think
Cal
it was
looked
'cause he was underage?
absolutely exhausted after that
Oh,
trip.
yeah.
He looked knackered. He
He's
looked
the
like
one-
he'd had a fucking mare.
He's the only one that done the running about.
Well, it's because Lee McAteer's a fucking sleazy douchebag.
Oh no, you can't talk about
Can't say
him. You
that.
can't slate him.
Contact the legal representative.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
so
off. Fuck off.
More
Not
work
slandering.
bleeped out now.
They've found out finally, haven't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was number 4 for me. Rob Cornett. Fuck.
Shinsuke versus Zayn on Shinsuke's debut.
Yeah.
I
I knew you were going to put this.
I'll
That
I
was
take
thought
Dallas.
it.
these top 3.
No, it's 4 for me.
That was
I thought
Dallas.
it'd be top
It
3.
was
It's down
3,
top 3.
but I've had to make room for Mankind
Ah,
versus Taker. Because it wasn't my initial list, but you guys have made me realise how good a match it actually is.
Yeah.
So I moved it up. But yeah,
That's good.
Shinsuke Zayn, because they had no build, no story,
just a
but
bit.
I was so invested, and the match was just. It was a classic wrestling match.
Yeah.
Nicely slow, big spots about, and then it slowly picked up towards the end.
It was a very
And-
Japanese traditional type of match, that.
Yeah, Ronaldo's
opened-
commentary was unbelievable that night.
Yeah. You say there was
so-
a story. There was kind of a story thread in the match. It was like, I kind of got the gist. Well, Zayn's going up to the main roster now, and I think Nakamura's here to fill the slot where Zayn's going to be.
Yeah,
That's kind of what.
but that was it. Wasn't an online. It was not an on-script storyline.
Oh no!
It was just this thing. You wanted to.
Nakamura.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was just like it was basically an exhibition match, which was
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
Brilliant.
It was like that. It was like at one of the Blackpool shows, the NXT Takeover UK one. I think it might have been the first one when Tommy ended up facing. Was it? Well, obviously, Alistair Black at the time.
Yeah.
Came in at a random match as Tommy End against one of the guys.
Yeah.
Wasn't
What did
it?
Yeah, Neville versus
Neville,
Tommy End.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah,
like, do you know what? You know, and that was fucking incredible.
Yeah, that was a good.
Yeah, that's why, and it always sticks in my mind when I think about my favourite matches. So that is my number 4.
Yeah, see, I opened my eyes up to New Japan.
Yeah, me too.
In all fairness.
Me
No.
too.
But did you go to the Supercard, Adam?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That Ibushi Neto match.
Oh, mate. Unbelievable.
It's the most horrific match to watch I think I've ever had.
Yeah.
Purely in the fact that I thought they broke their neck at every move.
But that's the thing.
Because-
Ibushi, when Ibushi sells and when he flips, he honestly, how he's
Looks
not
like
in a
he's dead.
wheelchair is beyond me.
But he is. That was probably one of the most brutal matches I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And New Japan's Japanese wrestling style is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's almost like they must be, but they are so well trained.
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry, your number 3. I'll just let you know my number 3 is Mankai Taker, Hell in a Cell.
Okay. Well, for number
That's why
3,
I put that in.
I've put Undertaker versus HBK from Mania 25.
You dick.
That's number
You.
3.
Oh.
That's number
Right, we're
3.
going to come back to that. You can't talk about it because we're going to come back to it when we all put it as number 1, okay?
Yeah.
So,
I've
Shield
actually
Dog,
got
your
their
number
second
2.
one. My Triple H Michaels is their second one at 26. The
Yeah.
one where Michaels retires. I prefer that one.
That was
I
good.
disagree. I disagree.
Controversial.
Of the two, 25 is definitely better. For the
100%.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Don't get me wrong, it was good, but just for the emotional, I love HBK, and it was a good way to go out. Is that my number 3? Fuck it, we'll go as it's my number 3 now.
My number
Yeah.
3 is back in the day one, kind of. It was Stone Cold again, coming back from the neck injury. Just found out Triple H was, involved, and it was a 3 stages of hell match, and it was where you had 3 different matches. Then it weren't just 2 out of 3 falls,
Yeah.
and they beat the living. I think it was Survivor Series 2000, and like the last cage match, and Triple H fell on Austin and won, kind of thing at the end. And I just thought that was just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, piss off!
Oh, you can't turn up now!
We're down to number 3 and he turns up.
Top 2!
I missed. Fucking hell. Who's that bald fucker in the top left?
You missed 8.
Fucking hell. Look at that. That's a hell
There
of
have
a
been some
coconut.
great matches that we brought up there. I've been writing them down as we've gone on and I watch them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Listed matches.
Yeah.
So what are we up to?
That was my number 3.
Top 3.
Triple H versus Stone Cold 3 stages of hell match, Survivor Series.
Cool.
That was
Oh,
one
okay.
3 for me.
Well, that's
So
interesting.
we all know mine was that. So number 2, Adam.
So for number 2, I've got the triple threat from Mania 20. Triple H,
Ooh.
HBK and Chris Benoit.
Ooh.
I really enjoyed that match, and obviously like, my first involvement in wrestling was watching WCW. So having Chris Benoit win and seeing him be the guy and then win it, and him and Eddie at the end with the belts, I just really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed that.
See, I watched that. Like properly
Mm.
again after watching the Chris Benoit episode about on Dark Side of the Ring,
He was framed.
and when I realised the connection they had, and then watching that match again and the stuff after it.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, Lewis! I'm trying to have an emotional thing here, you dick. Such
It was
a
Kevin
dick,
Sullivan. It
you
was
dick.
Kevin Sullivan.
Sorry.
I heard his son had it coming.
Come in where? His ass or his mouth?
Little bitch to do his own work.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but good choice. So, Shield Doggy Dog.
I've ruined my top 10. You're going to slate me now, but AJ v Cena, SummerSlam, their first match.
That's your number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't be normally. I forgot it was on my list. It's on my list.
I had
was a
that.
good match.
I had that match. My honourable mentions.
It's definitely.
It's up there, isn't it?
Sorry.
I can't even think about that.
Oh, Ryan, by the way, James has got a Velveteen Dream t-shirt on.
Has he?
And a Hulk Hogan fucking bandana.
How does that work out?
Racism
Racist
and paedophilia. Nice.
What did I say earlier? What did I say earlier?
And he looks like a bit of a sex criminal as well, so it sort of makes sense.
Looks like
What
John
bad
Charlie.
What you need to do is make a really shit sex tape now as well.
Oh, I can do that most nights.
That's why.
Me and my co-star.
Pamela Anderson.
Gland to Gland 3.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay. Okay. Good choice.
They're in my top 10.
Number 2. I've gone Taker versus Mankind, Hell in the Cell.
Oh.
Yeah, that was just like the iconic thing of. I always used to, when I started watching, I always used to think, why the fuck is Mankind flying off the top of the cage for a table? I was like, what the fuck is that about? Because
Yeah.
I hadn't watched. I'd started watching after, so I went back and watched it, and I was like, are you actually fucking kidding me? This is ridiculous. They've actually thrown a bloke off of the top of that cage.
And then gets back up and does it again.
Yeah, just an iconic moment. It's pretty, just
Yeah.
fucking awesome. I loved it. I know we talked about it already, but yeah, that was number 2 for me.
Well, it beats AJ Cena, I suppose.
Well, a bit. Number 1 now.
No, I got 2 to go.
Rob, go on, Rob.
I've got 10 to go.
Oh, yeah, we'll come to yours in a minute.
Run through. No, we'll run.
I didn't do it in 1 to 10 though. I just literally listed
No.
10 matches. I didn't realise it was in like.
Do you know what
Well,
your,
obviously I
your
didn't.
favourite one is?
Huh?
Do you know what your favourite one is?
Yeah, probably.
Well, list all of everything else apart from that, and then we'll all do our favourite one. Well, our number 1 at the end.
I need,
Rob,
So
do
we'll
you
go
know
Rob. We'll go Rob and then Ryan.
2
I need to see my notes. Really.
triple threat WrestleMania 30. D-Bry, Orton, Batista.
Yeah, brilliant.
I'm on a call.
Oh,
10 minutes.
Hang
Sorry,
on.
my dinner's here.
Uber Eats.
oh. Where's he gone now?
Gone to look at his
Hang
notes.
on.
He's going to find his notes, I think.
Anyway, that match was awesome just because
Yeah.
of the fucking like emotion and all that, and he had to
Yeah, it was brilliant, and it was almost like it was the fans' win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really was. We all wanted him to win, and then he won.
Yeah.
So love that. And when he came back at WrestleMania, I loved it.
You said earlier about like your holy shit moment.
What is that?
There was one in that match as well where like it was Batista versus Orton, and again Daniel Bryan came out of fucking nowhere with a flying knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it when you have camera angles like that when you don't
Yeah.
see something, just someone pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like the one I put for 9 with Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt from that Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah. Wicked,
One thing about
good
that
shout.
is always when does the Batista bomb into the RKO through the table.
Yeah.
Ah,
So we'll go down to number 1.
Right.
You're right.
Well, you know my one. Like I said, it's Austin Rock Mania 17.
No, Ryan's got to do
Oh no, we're doing Ryan's rundown.
Ryan's rundown with honourable.
Hang on, he's got to go into the other router.
Router number 2.
Got to go to the other three.
He's struggling a bit. Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on, I've just got to run to the west wing. You get some rabbit out of the freezer while you're
There are
there.
some banging matches. I'm
Yeah, but what
waiting.
freezer? 1, 2, or 3?
You see, I'm
Lovely
actually
bit of squirrel.
to this because Ryan, I know him very well, and I know he's proper thought about this, and he's going to come out as like a house show from 1922, and it's going to be, we're going to be, fucking hell, yeah.
If he hasn't got Jerry Briscoe, Pat Patterson in an evening gown match, I'm going to be annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm having to change my number 1 now.
Shillingsworth, how can you change it now?
Well, you're
I
going
have
to change it.
to. You've all
Hang on.
just talked
Give me
about it.
1 minute.
You better have Gerald Briscoe, Pat Patterson evening gown match on there.
I want Gilbert versus
Hang on.
Sam or something.
He's gone again.
There will be, I guarantee you there will be like one match where you think, when the fuck was that? And you know the match. There will be, I bet you.
He's been watching Hidden Gems on the network.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like-
Versus Steve Blackman or something.
Oh, I fucking love Steve Blackman.
Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night Heat.
Fucking class.
Yeah.
Gangrel
So I could hear
versus-
Rob, but I couldn't see him.
The Brood.
I was having a piss,
versus-
but I got Bluetooth on.
From Sunday Night Heat on a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Head
Do you remember that hardcore match
Just
when
wait.
I can't remember who it was Blackman was against? but he was climbing up, and then he was just like on like the Titantron, whacking this fella with the kendo
It was
stick.
Shane.
Shane McMahon.
Yeah, love that.
Shane just goes.
Do you remember? Oh, this is one.
Oh yeah.
This is one that's like quiet. What about Big Show versus Shane at like a Backlash, and Test come out, and it was a last man standing match, and Test came out and helped Shane, held him up with a camera arm.
Oh, I remember that.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Big Show versus Shane McMahon. Honestly, that's a watch. That.
Yeah.
Remember Test?
Right,
I like
Ryan,
this.
where are you, man?
He's writing them down, I think.
One of my honourable mentions was probably one of my favourites. I didn't put it on the list.
3 chocolate bars.
Edge and Foley versus Dreamer and Funk. ECW One Night Stand.
Was that when Funk came out with
brutal
like
that was.
a brand? He went to the back and he came out with like a flaming brand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And Funk got injured in that match.
Yeah.
He almost
was
lost his eye,
battered.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, they went fucking nuts that match.
That's where a crowd can make a night. RBDC.
The first one night stand for the Dudleys versus Dreamer and Sandman. What?
Yeah.
Mate, that whole show is amazing. That Mike Awesome match in the first one.
Yeah.
Tanaka.
Him and Tanaka.
Yeah. Right, Ryan, I'm out of breath. Take a breath, come on.
The law next
Right.
to it ready.
What do you want me to go for? 10.
Yeah.
Right, 10. We've got Brett versus the Bulldogs. SummerSlam 92.
Oh, I went that, but not number 10. Good
Yeah.
shout.
Yeah, you got that one as well? Well, I didn't really do them in an order, but this is, I've sort of like mocked it up like now quickly. Right, 9. Taker, HBK, WrestleMania 25.
25?
What's the matter?
Or 26.
Yeah, 25.
What? I've got that at 3.
Okay.
He's got that at 9.
Might have got the wrong mania.
Lewis, have you and me got the same? Lewis, I think you and me got the same, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Being told in too loud. Holy
Shut
shit.
up!
Right, anyway. Number 8. Number 8. We got John Cena versus CM Punk, Money in the Bank. Anyone else have that?
Foley, I think.
Yeah, number 9.
Well done, Adam. Number 7, Hogan versus The Rock, WrestleMania 18.
No, none of us said
Great
that.
None of
match.
us said that.
None of us said that.
Hogan versus
That's a
Rock.
crowd. That's a crowd match.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Hogan versus Austin.
Good shout though. Like it.
Okay. Number 6, Austin Rock, WrestleMania 17. Number 5, I got Mankind and the
That was Foley's number 1.
Taker at the King of the Ring. Really?
Yeah.
Number 4, I got HBK and Taker again, but Bad Blood, the first Hell in a Cell.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Kane came out.
Great.
That's gotta be Kane.
Number 3, we got Bret Hart and Stone Cold at WrestleMania 13.
Yeah.
I had that.
Number 2, see it was 1 and 2. This is an
AJ
actual
Cena.
1 and 2. So
Gotta be.
no, that was on my honourable mentions. So number 2, I got Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good
had that
shout.
and I crossed it off.
And number 1
Whoa,
Number
whoa, whoa,
one
whoa, whoa, whoa.
is
Oh.
number 1. I'm going to number 1.
Wait.
Okay.
I'll let
Me,
you go first.
Shillingsworth, Townie, Rob, you. Yeah, my number 1. Austin and The Rock, Mania 17. So the promo package, the ending, Vince McMahon, Stone Cold shaking hands, something we'd never thought we'd see. Austin winning that title back, unbelievable match in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout.
It's top 10 for me.
That's
Didn't
my
even
number
make
1.
the top 10.
Yeah, good top 10 that, Foley. Hold on.
Yeah.
So I've had to change mine.
Oh,
What was it? Fucking.
Well, you all talked about.
Alicia Fox versus Melini at SummerSlam 2010.
You're
To be
right.
fair, it was AJ Cena.
What?
Yeah, but if that's what you think, then that's what you think.
No, HBK Bret Hart 60-minute Iron Man match. Mania 12.
Ah.
Liked it.
I like it for different reasons, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is up there as a legendary match, but it's not one of my top 10.
Same here.
Nah, controversially,
It was
nah,
before.
me
It
neither.
was before I started watching, so I wasn't that really
Yeah.
proper into it.
You had to be
Yeah.
properly invested in that
Yeah.
story to sit there and watch it for
Yeah,
60 minutes.
I just watched the match.
Which is what I was at the time.
It's
loved
like-
Shawn Michaels.
Can anyone remember that match on? It was. I think it was after WrestleMania 23, and Cena and HBK went like 50 minutes on Raw.
That was in London.
Unbelievable, like
Yeah.
because I was invested in that storyline,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't watch it back though.
Yeah.
It's like it's a
Well,
long
tag champs
time
as
to
well,
sit down and watch them.
Yeah. Nice.
So there you
It
go.
was just at the time, I really enjoyed it. It's
So yeah,
always
good
been
choice
a-
that Shield Dog.
Yeah, very good.
But
An iconic
great top
match.
10.
It's definitely an iconic match, no doubt.
Well, my number one is.
Should we do it together, Liz?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Go on. Okay, so
WrestleMania
WrestleMania
25
25
is Taker
versus HBK.
Yeah. Because genuinely, I thought Undertaker was going to lose. And there's moments in that match where I was like, shit, he's going to lose. And every time he kicked out, I was like standing in front of my telly watching it. Like, what the fuck is going to happen? I was just so fucking like, it just got me, and I watched it again and again, and it was like Taker jumping over, and I think that was the one where he pulled the cameraman in, and the cameraman didn't catch him.
That was
That might have been the
Snooker's
second
one.
one.
The whole build to
The whole thing, 2 years, is brilliant.
that. It goes back to it went back to the Royal Rumble and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I love the entrances. I'm getting some really bad feedback and it's all my nothing.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Right, I think it might be you.
What's that?
There you go.
Feedback.
Done.
Okay, good.
Huh?
Good. We're good.
Yeah, so for me, like you know how Undertaker sort of comes from the stage like the dead man, and then you've got HBK sort
The
of
heavens.
like coming down from the heavens.
Yeah.
I can remember watching that live as you can get, and being like yourself, Lou, genuinely thinking that
What the fuck?
HBK was going to win that match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every near fall, and it's the face when
Tombstone.
HBK kicked out of that tombstone.
Yeah.
And I'm there going, I'm like, right, game over, here we go. And then he kicks out, and you're like, the near falls. And they went on for like 30, it was a 35-minute classic.
Yeah,
Isn't it
yeah.
ridiculous?
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Oh,
and,
again.
and it is, quite honestly, the best match I have ever seen in my life.
Same,
In my
yeah.
life. Unbelievable.
Again,
I've
like,
never
it
been
makes
that
you
invested.
Made me go back and watch it when it was like, he came out again the year after, it was like, give me one more. And I was like, oh my god, they're going to go again. And then when he cost him the title, I was like, oh, and I went straight back and watched that match again, like,
Yeah.
straight away, the second one even happened.
See, I watch both of them. I like both of them. But
Yeah.
for me,
First one.
I always knew as soon as it was a retirement match that
Yeah.
HBK was going to lose
Yeah.
that second one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas that first one, I just didn't know. And when you don't know, when you
Yeah,
don't really, it makes it 10 times better for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So that's why that's my number one.
That was first on the list, and that had number one next to it.
Honourable mention for Alicia Fox versus Melina at SummerSlam 2010.
But another one was when, how surprised were we all when Lesnar beat Taker?
Yeah. I was.
But it wasn't a very
I
good match.
thought about it after.
No, it wasn't.
I was like,
But
yeah, he's the one.
It was
to
a
do
surprise the streak ended.
Yeah.
Oh, immensely. Yeah,
He's the right
Oh.
person to end it.
Yeah.
Definitely the right
Yeah.
person.
Right, guys. Have we, right, have you done your number one yet?
No.
No, not yet.
Right, quickly.
Hang
Go
on,
for it.
route to number one.
The 1992 Men's Royal Rumble match. Ric Flair wins the world title.
No house shows.
Hmm?
Tony,
You what?
you'll pick a house show.
Promo
or something.
after.
Well,
Good shout though, like that.
He's gone.
Oh.